Hey, Bruce Becker here from the studio in Woodland Hills, and that phrase I was just playing from the camera above is what I call an implied phrasing using a 7-note sticking superimposed over 4/3. Well, that's a lot of mathematics, so let's break that down. So first and foremost, let's use the identify what the 7-note sticking is. 7-note sticking is simply So that's the first part, so we got to know that sticking. And I got to know that very well when I was playing timbales way back in the day, about 35 years ago, and studying Latin percussion, and it became one of those phrases that I would use. So the 4/3, let's identify what that is. That's basically taking groups of triplets and framing them in groups of 4. However, the fourth note will be blank. So I'm going to play 3 with a space, 3 with a space, 3 with a space. Well, that's 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, and 3 spaces. That makes up my 12 eighth note triplets for a bar. And that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And so now I'm going to take that 7-note sticking, and all my right accents are going to become those triplets, and the left hand's just going to be a fill-in, so in between the space. So, you know, would I be able to write this out? I guess there would be some way of me writing that out, but I never thought like that. I was sort of hearing things and just superimposing and implying that sticking over the triplet phrase, and it just came out that way many, many years ago. So it sounds like this. I tend to prefer to keep my left hand as the fill-in note on the small tom. I like the color and the feel of that, and I'll keep my right hand, as I was doing on the camera above, centered between my floor tom and snare drum. But before I do that, let me just play the outline of the triplets with the fill-in notes on the small tom with a quarter note pulse so we can hear where the time lies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, let's put some time, and I'll play a little bit of what I was doing, splitting it between my floor tom and my snare drum. I'm doing it in 2-bar phrases. You could use it in longer phrases if you're soloing, depending upon context. Always, everything is, going to lean into what is the style of music, what is the context of using this kind of a phrase. So 1, 2, 3. So there you have it, taking a 7-note sticking, superimposing it over a 4/3, and you don't need a calculator. You just need good ears and a little bit of imagination, and you can come up with some great phrasings with that. Tag me in your version of that, and let me see how you're performing that. I'd love to see some creative twists to the theme. And there you go. There's the lesson for the day. Bruce Becker here from my studio. See you soon. Peace.